Okay. Today I'm going to be showing you how to put together a skateboard, like assemble one. First you're going to need is basic deck. Got this girl Mike Mullen. Then you're going to need your grip tape. It actually just came about 2 seconds ago. Got some Grizzly grip tape, 2 rolls. It's really nice. Then your hardware. Got some diamond hardware. Then you're gonna need your bearings. You're gonna need some wheels. Got some Spitfire, really nice. Your trucks. Got some Black Thunder trucks. And last thing you're gonna need, like, you don't have to use it. You could use like screwdrivers and other things, but now for putting your grip tape on your board, you're gonna need your deck. Gonna need your grip tape. You're gonna need, you could either use like the back of a screwdriver, a file, but I'm gonna be using the skate tool because it has a file in it. So you could really use anything for that. Then last thing you're gonna need is a razor blade like this to cut your grip tape. So that's what you're gonna need to put your grip tape on. Now, putting on the grip tape is a little tricky because you don't want to get any air bubbles and nothing like that. So it's going to be kind of hard. For me, it's the hardest part because I just think everything is easy. It is that for the grip tape, you have to get on perfect. So first what you're going to want to do, don't peel it off and put it on right away. First, I'm just going to practice. Just hold on to the edges. Take your fingers and line up with it. Make sure, since I have that little bear to look for, I'm going to make sure it look like that. Make sure there's all blue. And a lot of people say like, oh, like there's a lot of methods. You could either just drop it, like drop the middle, and then just pat it all out. You could either put it on one side and pat it all down. A lot of other people say you could put it on that side and pull it towards you and pat it down like that. So I think the method I'm going to use is just putting that, sticking it to that side and just patting it down. I think that's going to be a good method. So just practice that, just practice going down like that. Sure it's all good. And just practice whatever you're doing. If you're going to drop it, just drop it and pat it out. So whatever you're going to do. So then you could peel it off. So peel off the back of your grip tape. And like Mob and this Grizzly grip, oh, I just ripped. It has holes in it, so you don't get as much, or you don't get any air bubbles. Make sure your grip tape doesn't rip like mine just did. Okay. Just finish peeling it off nice and good. Sure this doesn't touch anything. You're going to need that paper, so keep it. Just hold on to the edges. It's really sticky, so don't let it touch anything. Okay. Just got to line it up. Okay. So you got to make that perfect. It has to be perfect. Okay. Now I'm just going to start patting it down. Keep that paper. Just going to pat it down. This is nice. It has holes in it like Mob, so you're not going to get a lot of air bubbles with this. Now, after you got your grip tape all on nice and good, now we're gonna cut it out. So one last pushing it, and I would curl up the sides, makes it a little easier. Make sure it's all good. Okay, now I'm gonna use my skate tool with the file in it. You just want to go along the edges. Just some people, when they file down, they go like over it and stuff, like layers, but just one quick thing every time, so you have a nice thin layer. For cutting it, Dad just got me this brand new blade, so it's gonna cut really nice. Now, with your little etched out line of it, first you're gonna start by cutting right by the concave area right there. So you're gonna want to make a little cut right there. So, okay, I'm gonna make cuts on the concave area on each side. So another one right here. Okay. Now one more. A little one. Okay. First you're gonna want to come from under, so I'm just gonna sit like this. So it's on my legs like that. You're gonna want to feel where it is. Now you're gonna want to come in from where you cut, right under. Okay, now we're going to be putting on the bearings and the wheels to the truck. The reason I have one on is because my dad just showed me like a good way to, so now I'm going to do it. Okay, I want to take 2 of your bearings, and then first, well, before you do that, you guys want to take a nut off that. Just take everything off the truck. And then take off the nut from the axle. And under there's going to be 2 little speed washers, really small, so that's somewhere. You're going to need those later. And I want to take 2 bearings and face them down. Then I want to take a wheel over here. Say, okay. Going to want to take one of your wheels and press down on it really hard. Doesn't have to be perfect now. Just do that until it stops making like that sound. Okay. The other way. Okay. Now, gonna want to take your tool or whatever you have. Oh no. Gonna want to take one of those washers again and put a washer on both sides of the wheels. Put a washer, then the wheel. Then you're gonna put another washer, and then the nut. You're just gonna want to tighten it. If you have a skate tool, that's what I'm using. Much easier to tighten it with. So slowly tighten it. Maybe thinking, oh, that's not gonna spin, it's too tight, but just keep tightening it really slow until it doesn't spin good. Then just go a little out. Perfect. And that's how you're going to be putting your bearings and wheels on your trucks. Now your last step after you put on grip tape all good. For the putting on the hardware of the trucks. Gotta I'm going to use this mini screwdriver, this one to poke the holes through to the other side. Okay, now let's do the same to the other side. Okay, now I want to push it through. Okay, now you're going to want to dump out your hardware. Okay, I'll put all the nuts over here. And now I'm going to start off by doing my tail. So, I'm going to start off by doing the tail. So, we get 4 screws. And you're going to need your skate tool for this if you have one. And I'm just going to poke them through. Just push that through. It's not going through as well. There we go. Now, you're going to want to push them back through. Just push everything back down. Now they'll slide through easier. Let's see. There we go. Okay, now when you poked all of your screws through the grip tape, like through the holes, you want to put one of your trucks on. Doesn't matter, it's not like one's made for the front, one's made for the back, so just whatever one you want. Remember, that big pin right there, that always faces in, that faces out. Because if it's this way, then when you turn right, it's going to go left, so like it's going to be really bad. So put it that way. You're going to want to run it up through. That's all good. Just push. Okay, so this unit skate tool is really good for putting on your hardware because it has a screwdriver and Allen key. And I have Allen key hardware. So, I'm going to want to hold the Allen key on this side, where the actual thing is, top of the bolt is. Then, I'm going to want to take one of the nuts. First you want to put on the nuts, so just twist them on with your fingers. Not completely tight, because we're going to tighten them later. So you just want to... Okay, now I'm only going to tighten one nut to show you because my camera keeps shutting off and like being all weird, shutting off and saying memory full. So I'm going to want to hold one of if you have screwdriver, hardware, or Allen key. I have Allen key, so you're going to put it in where it is. And you're going to hold this and twist it. So that's all you do for every single one.